today's video. Oh, it's a Friday.
Goodness Gravel is in a couple of weeks, and that's a gravel race that's a couple of hours down south of Sydney. So tomorrow, a couple of us guys are going to drive down south and we're going to ride the course. You actually don't have visibility on the course on the website for Goodness Gravel, but we know an inside guy and we managed to grab the route. Today's video is just me doing a bit of a bike check. I'm going to talk you through a bit about my bike and just some of the components I'm running and why I'm running them. So start off with the bike. It's a giant TCX cyclocross bike, not a gravel specific bike. And there's a couple of compromises that you have to make if you ride a cyclocross bike instead of a gravel specific. So basically, we'll start with the gearing. I'm running a SRAM 4 screw set that just came with the bike. It's cable. I do like the fact that it's cable because if you're doing gravel riding and adventure riding, if you do an overnight trip, the last thing you want is to run out of battery. The fact that it's cable, it never runs out. It's more adventure-y, you know? But the gearing on the bike is geared up for cyclocross. So you really don't have really easy gears or really hard gears. So if your hills are too steep and too long, you're muscling your way up there. And then on the other hand, if you're riding on the flats, down a hill, you run out of gears pretty quick. You're doing like 130 cadence, so 45 k's an hour, which is just not that comfortable. The bars are still the original cyclocross bars, which feel like road handlebars. So when I'm on the gravel or when the terrain is not that even, I don't really have much leverage because they're not that wide and they don't flare out like the gravel bars to give you a little bit more control and stability and make life a little bit more comfy. The geometry of the frame is not as relaxed as a gravel bike. It's a bit more aggressive, so at higher speeds, it's pretty twitchy. And also, the bottom bracket is a little bit higher than a traditional gravel bike, so when you're cornering at high speeds, it doesn't feel as planted. It's because on cyclocross races, you've got obstacles to, jump over, and this is suited to that course. The aggressive handling to the tight corners of a cyclocross race. My spare tube and some of the other repair items I keep in this backcountry research strap. It's simple, it's effective. I've also got this Aura case bum bag, but it's pretty small and I don't think it will fit the gravel specific tube and a CO2 canister and a tire lever all in this little bag. It's gonna be real tight, so I've just opted with this backcountry research strap. On the front of the bike, I've got the Aura case smuggler bag, and looks like it could carry a burrito like a glove. It is smaller than most of the bags out there, but I kind of like that, and it's nestled onto the bars with these ski straps, which just look absolutely indestructible. And I think that's really the differentiating factor between that and some of the other bags on the market. For my head unit, I'm running my Garmin 1030 Plus. Garmin did provide that for me, and I gotta admit, how there's lifestyle creep. As you go through life, you may make a bit more money, life may get a bit more comfortable, you spend more, etc. Anyway, with this big computer, once you've gone to a big computer and you've looked at maps and the size of the font, it's one of those nice things in life that you just don't need, but I've got it and I love it. For hydration, 2 750ml bottles, but because this is not an event, we're just doing course recon on set tomorrow, I'm gonna bring a backpack for hydration because I don't want to get caught out with no water, and that's no fun. I dehydrate pretty quick and I can't ride really well without water, so I shouldn't have to justify this. I'm running a backpack for water. Camelback Chase backpack. This is the first time I'm ever running a hydration backpack, but I've heard the Camelback Chase is good because number one, it's specific for bikes. It's got a couple extra pockets here, which, hey, that looks good. And when you're wearing it, it's supposedly it comes up pretty high, so you can still have access to your cycling pockets, which is real neat. I know it comes down pretty low for me because I'm a short ass, but I'll make it work. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.